Top of the morning, survivors, or top of the afternoon, top of the evening. Super nice to see you, and thank you for joining me for an exciting session of Totally Stranded and Seriously Deep. Mr. Nick, we've missed you yesterday. Miss Julia, Sailor Julia is here, and anyone else who's out there watching, thank you so much for dropping by. Very cool. Nick, I've been wondering about the PS4 version as well, because there appear to be some differences. I don't know if the same developer team handles the development of the console ports, perhaps not. So if you haven't seen the PC version, you're in for a treat. It's an extremely pretty game, not without issues, which is, you know, sad because it could be an exceptionally good game. But I suppose there's only so much work that you can squeeze into an hour's into a day. So it's only a very small team from Australia, Beam Team, who make this game. And me and Julia were completely addicted to it. So one of those things, let's totally have a look at it. One thing that I've started doing yesterday is that I've made a map. This is very important to get around in the game. So I'm going to have Photoshop open, and we've explored these two islands here already. Number one, that's the island we're currently on, and number two we went to yesterday, and then we went back. This was slight tragedy there. That's, you know, like to update you, Nick, like previously on Totally Stranded, Seriously Deep. There is we brought that rubber raft that kind of crashed us here. We brought that over to the second island, and then at the second island it flipped over, so we couldn't. I couldn't flip it back, so we couldn't get back to the original island. I only went here to get some more whatever supplies or whatnot, so it didn't quite work out. Then I accidentally, I think it was accidentally, flipped it over again, so I could make the journey back. So now we're back on this island. But I suppose today we'll have a look at the closer vicinity here. I don't think we're going to explore any of these spots here yet, but I will try and amend this map as I go along so that we can, you know, see where we've been, where we need to go, and where else we need to explore. So one of those things, there's these points of interest here. This is one boss. These are the other two bosses here. And this is another mysterious place that we're going to explore later. Miss Martina, Mr. John, super nice to see you. I may, sometimes when I have to read your messages, when I read your message, I have to literally go like this because I still have that eye thing. My old glasses now give me a worse picture than if I just don't put them on. So my regular glasses don't work in here. So I'm going to have to see my optician and get a third pair of glasses, I think. But for now, I think I'll be able to do it. Just about. Let's get this party started. Let's go to Stranded Deep. Nick, how much have you played of this game? Just out of curiosity. And my other game that I've been playing, I think I've survived for 130 days or whatnot, and I have just about. Oh, can you? I didn't know you could do that. Well, I've tried yesterday. It just nothing worked. It's crazy. I mean, accidentally, I got it done. I think I dragged the boat over a pair of rocks, and that accidentally kind of flipped it. So one of those things. Do we have audio? Now we do. There we go. Let's get the party started. Yeah, maybe we'll find out. I'm hoping I can build another raft today. That's the plan. Yeah, my other game, I'm on day 134, and I've been so this isn't accurate here. This isn't accurate. Day 12 is not accurate. Let's see, I'm on the right safe slot. I think we should be in slot 2. Check. I think. Is that right? Day 4. Yeah, that's more like it. Perfect. Play already. Perfect. Safe slot 2. Must remember that. Yes, I've killed 2 bosses. The third one is very hard. We haven't met them, of course. I've only started the game yesterday. Martina, I saw that it is -6 degrees centigrade in Bremen this morning. That is super cold. We have a balmy 24, 25 here in Miami centigrade. That's about 76 Fahrenheit. And that is, you know, that's more like it. Yes, I saw it was very cold in London. I think -1 in London centigrade, and so that's about 35 Fahrenheit. And Bremen was just very cold. This is our original island here. This is our shelter. We found a lot of stuff already here. Jackpot Island. This is we've renamed our little shelter here. This is a piece of meat that's been kind of hovering on the on the wood here, and it's cooked. It's not gone off. Quick tip, if you ever have meat that you don't want to consume right away, you can just leave it in its cooking position and then it doesn't go off. That's quite nice. Hey, bird! Which reminds me, let's build a bird snare. Maybe we can catch some of those birds. Some of the exciting items we've discovered yesterday, only 2 islands, so many boxes. Very cool buoy balls, they're going to come in handy to make a proper raft today. More buoy balls, leather and lashing and all good stuff. These are kind of empty, that's cool. And I've made a start at building a little shack yesterday. We call it Jay's Crab Shack. Oh, okay. Yes, those bosses are pretty tough, so we'll see if we can get through this together. No promises. I built this. So the thing with the building in this game is you don't really, well, you don't really have to build anything other than a raft. Raft is handy, but making structures like this isn't really. It doesn't give you any advantages. There's no reason for us to do it, really. Yeah, I think that bird here, that just tells me, let's build a bird snare. See if we can make that happen. That is just a couple of sticks, isn't it? I don't know if I have sticks. Do I have sticks with me? I've got 3 sticks. That's not bad. Bird snare. That's maybe in here, isn't it? Bird snare. There we go. 3 lashings. My goodness, and a rock. That's cool. Fish trap. Julia tried to build a fish trap. It never catches anything. Bird snare is kind of hit and miss, but it's a good food supply thing. Didn't have some rocks here. Let's have a look at rocks on this island. This was 1 rock for sure. How am I looking here? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I could eat, so maybe I will treat myself to that. Where was it? To that extremely good piece of small crab meat here. Let's see if I find more stones around the island. That's of course exciting here. Palm sapling. Is that correct? My axe has 30% durability. My goodness, we've been using that poor axe already quite a lot. I may have to make another one. Let's just go and drop some of the things that I don't necessarily need, like the hammer and the label maker. And these things I think I'm gonna keep. Okay, so rocks. Let's go look for rocks. This is my little indication system here that I like to use. So this is just a spear that points in the direction of an island that I know its location of. And I also like to put something else next to it. This is kind of a stone that needs to stay there really to indicate what island that is, what island this is, and what island this thing is pointing to. So if ever I get completely lost, that's my way of making sure I know where to go next. Because the map is good, but you know, map wise you don't always know where you are on the map. 3 lashing, it says. My goodness, that's a lot of lashing. That's a lot of fibrous wattets that we need to collect. But maybe we can make it happen. I like the idea of a bird snare. I suppose also, oh, I see, that's nice. Bit of plank stuff here. That's very good. Also, crab. I think I have a feeling I might need to eat again soon. Oh, sorry about that, dude.
Oh, it's disgusting.
Oucharoo. Poor little crab. And that is it for our island. So there's really not that much to explore just yet. Drinkable coconut, always good. Do you have a tool belt, Nick? I might just go eat this as well. Hoping that I'm not going to get the coconut shits, as they say. Come on! Hiya. Could it be that this is a crude axe? I think it might be. Yeah, plank stuffs can go here, and also we should, oh, there's a light. We should put that fire on. That gives us some light. Nate left a comment on yesterday's stream, and he said he played, what was it again? Oh, something about green. What was that? Also a survival game. And he says that the character, when he first lights a fire, he does a lot of swearing. I don't really know why. Green. What was it called again? Green hell, something like that. Hell green, whatnot. I don't remember. this plank, I think that's actually perfect, because I've been meaning to finish this thing off at the front here, put another half plank wall in here. I might just do that today. Yeah, the sides are done, but we didn't have enough material for this, so let's go make that happen. I guess it is a half a plank wall. That's the one, exactly. Oh yes. I've seen, Nick, that the menus are a little bit different on the console version. So very different implementation, different fonts, different everything. And I don't really know much about the console versions. I know that they are not early access, classed as early access. They're classed as the full release, whereas the PC version is still classed as early access. And I find that, you know, kind of interesting. Very interesting indeed. Yeah, we could drink. Let's go drink some stuff. And we could also, well, this with the lashing, I think we need a few things from that we might not get from this island. Yeah, these yucca plants haven't regrown, so I think I might have to go over to another island with my little rubber boat and just get some more of the fibrous watsits. Because to make a proper raft, I think we need more building materials. So these things, they'll respawn. That's kind of cool. Hiya. I think since my crude axe here is already dwindling in regards to usage, I should perhaps upgrade to a better axe. We could do that. The better axe is the refined axe. So this is the one that we have here, the crude axe. This one. And, you know, it's not great, but for the next one up, I think we need leather, and I think we found leather. There we go, this is it, refined axe. So we need one more stone tool, that's just one stone, and we need a bit of leather, and then we should upgrade to a better axe. Lasts longer, does its job in less hacks and everything. It is, right, yes, I totally agree. Let's do that. I don't think yesterday, did we have a chance to explore these things here? These rafty bits here, the wrecky bits. I think we may have. What do we actually need for a proper raft? Let's see. Vehicles, there we go. So we have buoy balls, so 5 of them plus 1 lashing makes a thing that we can, you know, use. And then we need something to propel it. So we have that. Do we have a raft canopy? See, all these things need lashing, and lashing means 4 fibrous watsits, and we really don't have many of them around here. I'm thinking one trip with this little guy to one of the other islands that are hopefully close by. There's one over there, which is, what direction is that? That is northeast. I think if I remember the map correctly, that's one of the closest ones. Is it? If I remember correctly. Oops. Yeah, northeast. So northwest we went to yesterday, and northeast. Oh, I can actually do it with this, can't I? Yes, very good. So this is north. Oh, hang on a minute. That is northeast, that's northwest. We went to this one yesterday, so that's the nearest one. The other one is southeast. Yeah, so these 2 islands, I think we might find exciting stuff there. I'm thinking northeast and southeast. Okay. Northeast and southeast. Oh yeah, there. Whew. Let's make it happen. I'm going to put some of these things away into my little storage cupboard and also turn them into exciting water. Don't do that. Put that in. There, perfect. Haha. That can go into here. There's some fibrous watsits in here, so I could put those back here as well. That's basically 2 lashings. So 2 lashings. It has been, yes, it has been updated in October, I believe, the PC version. And it introduced save slots that were not there before. That was the last update I remember reading about. You cooked yet? Yes! It's cooked already. Perfect. Very nice. How are we doing on the waterfront? We could just get going, I'm thinking. Got all these things here. This is going to be good for a sail. Building a sail. I'm going to go and leave these things here. The stones also, leave those here. That might come with me. That hammer we don't need. And other than that, I think I'm going to go and bring 2 empty containers with me. Just because it means whatever we're going to grab, we'll be able to bring with us in quantity. You can't put containers in containers, sadly, but you can certainly put things into containers and then northeast. That's kind of over there, isn't it? Yeah, let's go northeast, and then at least carry more stuff back. So whatever's in the whatever's in the containers. Come on! Sailing at night on the rubber raft, not always a good idea, but let's try our best. This is our target here. Northeastern Island. Wish me luck. Yeah, I'm looking forward to a proper raft. There's several building materials that we can use for that. And it just drives by itself. We can store things and carry them around better. It's just much better. Nick, I told the story yesterday. The only reason why in my other game I've built a real raft was because the yellow one disappeared. There was a bug in the game. Sorry about that. There was a bug in the game that meant I was, for some reason, I was on my yellow raft. Next thing I know, I fell from a great height and the raft was gone. And all my belongings on the raft were also gone. And I was thinking, what happened here? And the raft was nowhere to be seen. Next thing I know, I got a message, oh, your raft is now so far away, if you don't pick it up, you know. I was thinking, well, where is it then? I don't know where it is. I never let it drift or whatnot. Terrible. So yes, uncool. And tell you what really attracts me to this yellow boat is that it looks almost like the raft, well, the little inflatable yellow rubber boat that I've made in Marvelous Designer. So I'm getting lots of ideas for how I can make that again, you know, with a different shape. This is kind of an octagon shape. It's a very cool idea. Make this thing yourself in Marvelous Designer. Comes with free rubber shader. Awesome. Okay, so this looks like a really good island here. There's a lot of stuff that looks like explorable. These bits that are sticking out, those are all wrecks that we can explore. We do have a lamp, do we? I hope so. Mr. Jeremy! Top of the morning, sir. Good to see you. Good evening to Singapore. That is so cool. International audience, and we're all coming together over a good spot of, you know, J rafts across the ocean in the South Pacific. It's very nice. How's your mom today? This is also a good tip here. When you see things like this, like what in Germany we call that the Gischt, the like the white stuff that happens when water clashes onto something else. There's usually that is accurate. So there's something to explore down here. I'm always ambivalent. Shall I anchor the raft or shall I drag it onto the beach? I really don't know. I might just don't anchor it. Let's put that here and try to anchor this. It's too shallow to anchor it. Okay, fine. Let's not anchor it then. It's cool. I can't wait to have a proper boat. John, what's happening in the UK today? I've seen this morning weather report wise, it is extremely cold. London -1 centigrade. Oh. Bremen, where my mom lives, -6. Unbelievable. Oh, come on. Don't you flip over again. Careful. Drag it onto here, perhaps onto the sandy shallow bit. There we go. This is... Hey crap, how's it going? This is now, I'm thinking, island number 3. I'll pick this up to make a little indication at one point. Also cloth, very nice. More cloth, look at that. Oh, this is great already. Anything here? Not much. Not much. Tons of stones though. I can't wait to take some more stones with me. So I think let's do this then. We came from kind of this direction. From here? Or was it from here? Oh, I don't know. I think it was from here. What's the compass say? Can we read the compass? No, we can't. We went northeast, so this is going to be southwest. So that's going to be this island here. You can just about see one. There's one here, but you can also see one here. But that is kind of straight south, so that is probably not where we came from. I think this is where we came from. Good, so then this is going to be our little collection spot where I'm just going to ditch everything. Well, we'll make it look pretty later, I guess. Crab's already walking away from us, that's cool. I think the first thing I might do, pick up one rock, grab a stick. In fact, pick up a lot of rocks here. Bring them all back. Yeah, so the first thing I might do is to turn this into a crude fishing spear and make sure I point the fishing spear back to where we came, which I've already forgotten. I think it was this one here. Was it? I could just about make out southwest. So that is that. Do I have my label maker with me? I forgot the label maker. Man, uncool. We'll rename this thing next time. Stones are going to come in handy. So these empty containers here, we're going to totally bring them with us. Wasn't there more cloth here? Yeah, there we go. Cloth. All right, perfect. Put it all in here. We are in search for not only rocks, but also fibrous whatsit, so we can make tons and tons of lashing. That's the idea. Oh, you're up northwest. Okay, good stuff. So it's a little bit milder in the north of England, is that right? That is good to know. Because I gotta tell you, I used to live in London, Finsbury Park actually, for about 13 years. Good years though. Had a lot of fun there. And I was working in and around of London in television. I used to work for CNN, MTV, IMG. IMG was my biggest client back then. They do the international distribution, rights distribution and television signal distribution of the English Premier League football and many other kind of prestigious, what do you call them, live sport events. So that's what I used to deal with a lot. And this is a scam, isn't it? All these little fibrous leaves, they just go into the foliage and I can't pick them out anymore. That's crazy. They're somewhere in here, but I can't find them. Usually one of these trees gives you like 6 or so. Yeah, barely noticed that. Dang, brother, that's cold. Oh, there's more here. What's that? I've just seen it. Where was it? That's a shame. It's gone. Gone and lost forever. Hey, crab, how's it going? We might take a crab with us as well later. Might be a good idea. Do you know, Jeremy, I tried it yesterday, but I don't know how to do it. You may have to talk me through it. I've tried. I didn't find the option. Oh, I'm walking back here. I was going to go around this way. Little crab, more stones. Oh, a knife also comes in handy for these things. I haven't got a tool belt yet either. That's going to be exciting too. Let's go wander on the outside of the island first, and then once we've made a round, which is now, that was fast, we'll go and have a look at the innards of the island. That stone. What, these things don't fit in there anymore? No, good point, good point. Let's put them in here then. That's a very small island. There was not as much here as I hoped there was going to be. Should we bring back wood? That might actually help too. Let's fell a couple of these trees here. Pick some sticks up. Oh, you've heard of these companies. That is very, very cool. Interesting. Good. Yeah, IMG is one of those names that often people haven't heard of, only because it's a bit of an obscure company that does a lot of stuff, a lot of TV related stuff, but yeah, often people haven't heard of that. Yes, it was a good time, I have to say. And then in 2012 I moved to Miami Beach, where my wife and I live now. I think this is the tree we're going to fell. Comes complete with palm fronds and everything. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. And then as it gets light, which should be in a couple of hours, we'll go and... Hiya! Come on. We'll go and do some deep sea diving. See what else is in these wrecks that we can explore. Maybe after the stream. Yes, let's do it. Let's do it. Do you know, that'd be really good, Julia. Let's try it out. Can I pick that up? Come on. Can't I? Usually you can pick up this palm, but not always. I don't really know why. Like maybe now? Yes, there we go. Perfect. Ha! Yeah, these logs, I think I might just chop them on the other island. How many logs can we put in here? 2. Well, that's not a lot, is it? But hey, it's better than nothing. There's also the thing about the palm fronds here. The whole palm thing. And then these sticks here. Is there any room in this thing here? Oh yeah, there is. Oh, that's good. We could maybe put things like that in here. Because, you know, if I look at the size of this thing, yeah, that's going to fit. I have no qualms with that. Yeah, perfect. A whole, like, 5 palm fronds are in there now. Good. We don't question it. Well, it's almost getting light. Before we brutally slaughter animals. Do we need to drink anything? No, we're good, actually. That's good. Do we have too much stuff? Maybe we should leave other stuff here as well. Like all that, and the stones. Great. Trusty lamp is with us. Let's have a look what's happening on this wreck. Cold water. Certainly weather-wise, yes. I think COVID-wise as well. At the moment, I hear very, very nasty stories about the COVID outbreak in Europe in general. It's yeah, it's of concern. I have a concern that when the whole vaccines are going to happen, people might become more careless, less careful than they are right now. But it's something has to happen. I'm so hoping that this is really the answer everyone's looking for. There's a container here with lashing. Oh my goodness. And cloth. It's exactly what we need. Ow. Don't whack it right in my face. Oxygen tank. That could come in handy for deep sea diving. Let's pick that up. What we got here? Ooh, always good. Planks and stuff. And these things, very, very exciting. These tires here make a raft base, or they can make a raft base. I don't have a building hammer with me, so I can't use them, but this is a good idea to now make a note of it. And in fact, I might just go and do that. And it's a web page, just a website I'm gonna go and share with you later, because it would be nice to have something that, you know, we can all keep track of. So I might put that on my WP Guru site here. Oh, the figures are dropping. Hey, that's good news. That's good news. That is really good news. I might make this as a page here. Yeah, and so we're speaking about weather earlier. So one thing that really attracted us to Miami Beach was indeed the weather, and I'd never really noticed how much I like living in the warmth compared to the endless kind of, it's not so much the super nasty cold in the UK or in North Europe in general. It's this kind of lingering, you know, like the 5-degree grey sky, dampness. That's I didn't know how much that actually meant for me to get away from there. So Island 1 is going to be Jackpot Island. We've named that yesterday, and this is kind of our original island. Features a water maker, a little shack, and a fire and save point. Then the next item on the agenda was item number 2. We don't have a name for that yet. We just plundered that for resources. And then the next one is going to be island number 3. We haven't got a name for that one either yet, but it contains tires on a boat. Just so that I remember. Always good to make notes of these things. Tires, there we go. Tires with a Y, not with an I. I might have to go and look into that. Yes, we can. I mean, within reason, certain things like all these things here, I can put those into containers, and I can bring anything that I can carry on the little yellow raft with me to other islands. These things like the tires, as well as barrels and... I think it's just tires and barrels. They can't be moved, so I can you know, axe them here to make them, to loosen them up and separate them. I can drag them, but only one by one. So if I wanted to turn them into a raft base, I have to basically, it's a little bit weird in this game. Usually you bring your resources to a location, and that's where you build. And if you're building a raft, that doesn't often work. So what you have to do is you have to essentially initiate the building procedure, and then, oh, that's nice. And then with it initiated, go to your raft and then move the kind of the hovering outline of the thing you're going to build into position until it snaps, and then you build it, which is bizarre because by that point what you're building, the resources for that, are literally miles away. So I don't think that's well done in this game. It's a very different way of it's just very different compared to other games. Goody, look at that, so many containers. I think cloth we can already put in one of these, be all super space saving here. Like that. And then this stuff here, this is interesting. This is an engine part. That'll be interesting for later. Lashing can go in here. It's kind of a lashing locker. That's good. So we're gathering all the things that we need to make a proper raft. If I had my building hammer, I could literally do it here. The Emerger is back. Good evening to Belgium. Very good to see you. It needs a lot of work. Yes, I'm thinking that 6 years of development. It could be the thing I think that makes many people unhappy about this game is that it could be an exceptionally good game if some of the basic issues were just sorted. I mean, it looks absolutely devilishly handsome. Super handsome game. And there's a lot of attention to detail that's gone into this and a lot of hard work. I'm not denying that. But some of the basics you think, oh come on, how difficult is that? I mean, it is difficult. I know that because I've tried it. It is really difficult. Ah. What's happening here? Nice kitchen. Look at that. Do you know, we do have that air tank, so if we want to explore some a little bit longer in here, we do have that air tank. But it looks like we don't really need it. We can just go and swim out. Ooh, the bog. All right. Cistern looks like it's still operational. Oh my. I might just, you know. Oh, that was close. Oh, hello, fish. Codfish. If I had a weapon, I could go and hunt him, but I don't have it with me. That's cool. Another fish here. I mean, you know, oh, mini shark. Let's not worry about him. But nothing to pick up, no containers to explore. That's okay. Can't always be lucky. And I absolutely love the setting. I must say that is really nice. I love this whole lone survivor thing. And I was a big fan of Lost. Less of Castaway. Castaway, I really like the idea. And I suppose the Lost guys literally just took that idea and added some sci-fi elements to it, which was great. I really enjoy that. Timeless classics. I remember a colleague at work, Andy at IMG. He was the first to get a hold of some episodes of Lost from somebody who taped them off Sky, I think. Ah, very nice. More leather, more handsome stuff. Ooh, okay. Good stuff. Corrugated, what's its vehicle filter part. Always good. And so we watched the first season and we were completely hooked. We thought, oh my god, that's amazing. And of course, it being the UK and it being Sky, the second season was still airing in the US, so it wasn't released in the UK yet. So we got hold of some dodgy copies of the internet, of which the second season was still airing. So I think we could see the first, I don't know, 6 episodes or so. And that was even worse of a cliffhanger because we just got so into it. It was devastating. Yes, Lost. I can't quite remember where we got so hooked on. I think it was this part where they... Oh, hello. Giant grouper, indeed. It was this part where they discover the hatch with what turns out to be Desmond in it, but they didn't know that yet. They just know, oh my god, the island isn't completely devoid of people. There's a structure there, man-made structure. Maybe we're going to find something like that here. Who knows? See if I can go on board here somewhere. Usually you can't really jump everywhere. That doesn't really work. But sometimes you discover these. It's kind of an orange handle, and when that's visible, you can press a button and that gets you up there. So I can see some tires on there. I just can't find a way up on deck here. Otherwise we could use those tires to make a base. Raft base. Maybe there's a way to get there from the inside somehow from here. Did we look inside here? Yes, we did. Okay. Just checking. Hey, maybe we can get in from here, right? That's the way to go. Tires. Ooh. And another wooden container with a lantern. That's great. Thank you, container. Can never have enough lanterns. Well then. What else is there to explore? We've looked at these. Well, these ones here. That's cool. I can't carry anything else. Let me just go and condense some of the things that I have here. Don't just chuck it away, man. Careful. That's full. This, on the other hand, could put some of these things inside. There we go. That's cool. Go pick those things up. And have a look at a couple of other wrecks. How are we doing health-wise? I'm so glad my underwater smartwatch doesn't need to be charged up or anything. It's waterproof as well, shockproof. All the good things. You don't get that with an Apple Watch, do you? Lionfish, you look slightly evil. Oh look, you can swim through the foliage here. That's cool. We don't worry about that. Oh, there's another container. My goodness. Yeah, Lost is one of those things. I suppose you really have to. You have to kind of watch it in one go almost. It is available on Amazon Prime, so I would be up for doing a watch party one point on Twitch. If you're an Amazon Prime member and you follow me on Twitch, there's a way that we can watch these things together and then, you know, make funny comments about them, discuss what's going on. It's a very cool feature. I've never really tried it out, but Lost would be a great way to do that. Hey, this is that orange handle that I was talking about. If you wanted to get on board this ship, you have to kind of get close to here, then press a button, and then he does this climbing up there motion. Ah, buoy balls. Do you know, it is almost like we could build our raft here and then sail back to our original island because we now have a building hammer. So that is... we might do that. And do we have a label maker? I didn't see that. All right, Julia, very good. Always good. Give me them planks. Oh, and other things, that's, you know, very good. You see, we're seriously running short of space here, so there's more corrugated things in here. That's cool. That can go in here because they stack, of course. What's happening here? This is scary. Yeah, we're getting a little bit pushed for space. Vehicle electrical part. I don't know. Do we have that? That's a filter part. That's not going to stack. Yes. We may have to leave that filter part in here for now. Maybe we'll do that. Filter part goes in here. These things, they can come with us. And we just need to drop some of these things off on the island. And then we'll be right back. After these messages. Buoy balls, yes. That's bouillabaisse, I think. There, let's just chuck it all on one big spot here, and we'll come back for that, I think. Buoy balls. It depends on which country you're from. I suppose boy balls is another way of pronouncing it. Oh, come on. Sometimes it gets a little bit confused about, do you want to float up in the water or do you want to climb up? Hiya! Come on! Yes, buoy balls. 5 of them make one raft base. So we have a lot of raft bases already. Ow! That's not necessary. I will actually leave this door, ow, open. Plunder it all. Tells me that I've been here. I think it looks more and more likely that we're going to go and build our boat here. Have we looked at this? I don't know. I don't remember. Have we? We certainly have not. Or have we? I don't remember. This doesn't look familiar. But there's also nothing to pick up, so that's okay. Because we have, I mean, not only do we have that label maker, we have a large island that probably has a ton of lashings and whatnot. Now the buoy balls. I might just pick that up and put most of them in here. Yes, because if you have 4, that doesn't make a raft base. Cloth, yeah. I just don't want this guy to roll away. I mean, it being round and all. Let's hope this is gonna work. So, right, so we pronounce it boy in America, but you in the UK pronounce it buoy, right? I think. Is that how it works? It would make sense. For me, this is really difficult because I learned English as a foreign language, and we had an American teacher at school, and I used to watch a lot of American TV, and then I moved to the UK. So over there, my accent actually was American when I first got there, and people thought I was actually from America. And then without really getting involved into that, my accent changed to be British. But there are still words that I pronounce the American way, like scheduling. I would never say scheduling, interestingly. I don't really know why. It's one of those things, it's just how language evolves. It's crazy, isn't it? Crazy stuff. Aha. Fibrous whatsits. Oh, come on. So for every boat base, we need 1 lashing. 1 lashing is 4 of these fibrous whatsits. There's a bit too much tree in the way there. Let me just go and get rid of that. Yeah, that might make some parts show up better, or it might not. Sticks, check. Good stuff. So thank you for clearing that up, boy versus buoy. Because so what happens then for me is sometimes I don't know which country pronounces it which way. So that's where these tips are very helpful. Isn't that right, Crab? Now that we have a label maker, we could literally call these guys different names. It doesn't have to be Giant Crab. We could just call him, you know, Steve or Peter. Delith. Mefanway. Also good. Okay, let's see what we have. Let's collate. And also, don't forget to drink things. Yes, gotta put things away before I drink. And hack open coconuts. Oh, there's another stick. Can't pick that up either. Dang. Okay, this is the central collection point over here. Right, oh, come on. A ton of sticks, that's good. There is this thing here, electrical part. Do we have one of those yet? Yes, look at that. So that stacks just nicely. And rock, well, always good to put rocks over here. These things, well, that certainly makes lashing. And that lashing can then go into here. Haha. And our other things, so they can't be too far away, I don't think. Probably just around the corner. I'm hoping. There they are. Good stuff. Central collection point coming up. And then, of course, there's all these other islands close by. Like, you know, like this one. Ah. I'm still carrying too much stuff. I think I have to make this in 2 trips here. Yeah. Okay, fine. We'll be back. I bet, John, it's because of the influence of American television, or the kind of the ease of access that you can get to that. I mean, like especially Scandinavian countries and Holland, they don't have their native thing to watch TV, even like in the 80s, was to watch things with subtitles in the original language. And it's only larger, richer countries like Germany, France, that sort of caliber, they have the finances to overdub them into their local language. So in countries like France and Germany, you just see things like whatever, Dallas or Lost in their native language, with actors who then speak these roles. That's one of my first jobs actually in Germany, when I was training, when I did an apprenticeship as a film and video engineer. Have I missed my box? Yes, I have, haven't I? Dang. One of the companies I used to work for is no longer in business, sadly, but that was a big film lab, and they had a kind of massive video production company associated with them, and one of their bread and butter jobs was to overdub American and just foreign language programming. Where is this thing? Have I passed it? I've been around it twice now. Dang. I'll come back for it. I'll find it. Oh, there's also more palm bits and pieces here. That's cool. Let's go hack those off too. While we're at it, while I'm spotting them. There you are. And where was I going with that? I'm sure I had a point. I just was caught up in finding that extra. Where is it? It's got to be here somewhere. Here in the water, really? It's this close to the water? I don't recall that. But hey, that's cool. Found it. Good now. Oh yes, now I remember. So if you grew up in a country like that, you wouldn't necessarily have heard American voices as part of your entertainment. But if you are in Scandinavian countries or in Holland, smaller countries, they just used subtitles. It's just so much cheaper to make, and hence people often speak English extremely well. Because I've got to tell you, that is something that really trains you a foreign language, to listen to the native language and then read what it means in your own language, so you get the meaning and you get the correct pronunciation at the same time. So very good, that. I think in lieu of a fire, let's put a few lamps around here, strategically, like maybe here and perhaps here, and and get some food sorted. Many of these delicious palm trees here, with hopefully coconuts. Mustn't eat too many coconuts, otherwise, you know, the coconut shits are gonna be reality. Dude, you had coconuts here literally seconds ago. I saw you. Maybe you. Are there no coconuts up here? No. Ow! You can literally break your leg if you fall from great heights. But there's no coconuts on any of these trees? What are these special palm trees? Coconut raiders have been in already? Well, the good thing is we do have rations, so we don't necessarily have to do the whole coconut thing. Haha! It's at least one. We could probably do with another, but we also have rations, so let's focus on the raft and treat ourselves to some rations. And coconut. All of these things. Hiya. You drink it first, then you hack it open, and then you eat it. But only a maximum of 2, I think. You can't, if you eat 3, then you get the coconut shits, which is not good. Seedless palm trees. Ah, man, that's what genetic engineering does to you, isn't it? Oh wow, trucking. That is cool. 28 years. Wow, was that your full-time job? I mean, 28 years career. Yeah, that does sound like a duh. Answered my own question there. Oh, cool. What are you doing now, John? Are you retired? And there's also COVID, so many of us are kind of forcefully retired. Ration, come on, let's do this. Ration is here. We've got 3 of them. What does it say? Raft ration. There. That means we're now kind of, it satisfies the thirst and the hunger level. We're doing good. We're doing good. It's only 8 o'clock in the evening. I think. Look at that. Stats are going up. Yes. Status effects. We're all good. I would imagine we should be reading healthy, but perhaps our smartwatch can't tell. Let's go start building that raft. One thing we need is a building hammer. There's also lashing. And we need those... Well, we could do the buoy balls. But since they're here, we could also use some of the other things like the tires. Let me try that. Because those are more difficult to move, and since we know they're there, tires and barrels can be used as bottom structures. There we go. Tires. Oh, I'm carrying stuff. I'm not carrying a lantern. That is not so good. But we'll be okay. So these tires here, I think 2 tires can make you a raft base. There we go. 2 tires and 1 lashing. And it would be 3 barrels and 1 lashing, or 5 buoy balls and 1 lashing, or 14 sticks and 1 lashing. Right, I see. So, are you doing it inside the UK, or do you now also still go to Europe? I'm interested because COVID is one thing. Brexit. Oh my God, what a nightmare! I remember when I moved from Germany to England, there was literally there was no boundaries at all. So I just moved across. I just found an apartment, got a job, and work permit is kind of implied. I could live anywhere. I could move anywhere, and that was pre-Brexit. And now, oh my God, the horror stories that I'm hearing, especially for truck drivers who go from one country into the other, from the UK to Europe or vice versa, it must be a total nightmare. Are you affected by that? Just UK now, yeah, right. Yeah, so this is how you do it. You pick the thing, then you get this thing here, and if I had an existing raft already, I could go and move this until it snaps in place. I don't have that, so I can just go build my thing here. Boing, perfect. So this is the beginning of my raft, but of course I gotta make sure it doesn't float away now, so I can go and hop on it. So technically we have a raft. Woo! And this is going to take me, I don't know, someplace, probably that island if I'm not careful. But I can also go and make sure much like our other raft, I just grab it and then drag it away. And I can do that with a single tire as well. It's just that adding other bits onto it, that has to happen with the main raft in place already. Come on, we're going over here. You can't even run with this, so it's kind of cool. It's still dragging behind me, is it? Is it? No, it's not. Oh, come on. He's eager to go to different places. Maybe I should look for a shallower piece here. Don't flip it. Shallowish piece. I don't think it matters all that much. I might just go and put it here. And as long as you don't float away. That's my main concern. Do not float away, and do not flip over either. There. Maybe this. is going to be the place where we build the raft. The rest of the raft, should I say. So let's add some bits and pieces to it. There was another lashing here somewhere, wasn't there? 3 lashings, alright, good stuff. Let's grab all of them and put some of this stuff that I'm carrying maybe in here. Yeah, like those things. Sadly, we can't put the container inside a container. That'd be good. What's in here? Oh yeah, a bit of cloth, bit of leather. What's our axe doing? Axe has 9% durability, so I should convert this into a proper axe any moment now. Let's go and grab buoy balls. Five buoy balls and add this second piece onto the first piece. Making a little square raft here. So, on the vehicle section, there we go, buoy balls, raft base, 1 lashing, 5 buoy balls. That now goes and... oh, damn! It doesn't snap! Red means can't do it, so it snaps, but I can't build it here. Okay, fine. I can't build it as a separate piece, otherwise it makes 2 individual rafts, and that's a total bummer. Let's see if this works. Build it out at sea. Before it floats away. There we go, that snaps. If I build it here, it'll be a second raft. Super terrible. You can never put these things back together. Alright! What is this, Newcastle? Shipbuilding country! That's the spirit. Newcastle and Bremen have that in common. They're both... that's where I'm from, Bremen in Germany. That they're both... they used to be wealthy shipbuilding countries. Or cities. Yes, indeed. Yes. So because the thing is, if I were to build another piece of raft here, like an individual piece of raft, when they're separate, you can never put them back together. That's the problem. So when I first started, I thought, oh, I'll just make one piece here, one piece there, one piece there. And then I'm thinking, yeah, but they're now individual pieces. How am I going to stick them together? And you can't do that in this game. That is just so disappointing. Can I don't know if my craftsmanship level just went up here. I don't know if it's high enough. I think it might be that we can handle corrugated bits and pieces. Because that'd be good if we can... let me try that. Is it 1? I forgot now. Because we're not at all finished with our raft. We have... yes, corrugated raft floor. I can handle that now. That's good. That used to be... it's set level 4 and I have that now. Cool. So 2 of these. Or 2 planks. We also have 2 planks. We can use those. 2 planks. Planks is also good. But we also have more corrugated things. Do we not? I'm a Mac in an Opla. There we go, that's 2 of them. So 2 planks and 2 corrugated pieces. They will now make a floor on each of these pieces. So that's not very comfortable to stand on. I can't build on any of these things, on these raft pieces. I could literally just stand on it and float away. But let's see if I can put... whoops, no, don't do that. Refined hammer, my favorite. Let's put a plank floor on here, and then we're going to put a corrugated floor on here. We're not choosy about the design, but now I can go and build things on them, like, you know, rudders and sails and stuff, storage shelves. Do you know, I was wondering about how that works in like going forward, Nick. This is a good question. My wife is a British citizen. I'm technically a German citizen. Neither of us have US passports. We could get one, we could apply for them, but we don't have them. So we live with a green card here. And what happens if we wanted to go to Germany to visit my mother or to Britain to visit her mother? I can go to Germany, no problem. I suppose I'm still a German citizen with my German passport. That should be okay. What happens to my wife? Does she need a visa now? Likewise, if I wanted to go see her brother and her mother, do I need a visa to go back into the country that I used to live there for 13 years? It's all bizarre. I'm thinking, what's going on? Let's get that axe problem sorted. I think we need this bit of leather. So yeah, it's all crazy. And a stone tool. Stones are 10 a penny on this island. Of course, when you want to find them, they're not there. There we go. Stone tool, check. And refined axe. Ha ha ha. So now I have the better axe with the leather handle and everything. So that's just much easier to hack palm trees off. And notice that the axe now also has 100% durability again. Even though my old axe only had 9%. Totally fine with that. So that's good. We're doing what we're doing here on the... Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. We could try this new axe out on another coconut. Treat ourselves to a little coconut cocktail. There you are. Hi-ya! One coconut. Was there a second one? No. Anything here? There we go. Coconut and I guess no. Yes! 2 coconuts. Ah, they're gonna crack them open just so much easier, I tell you. There, one cut you need. Nicely done. Do we need to eat? We could probably... Shall we eat 1 coconut? Or is that going to be devastating? I can't tell. Right. Yeah, I think it's one of those things, isn't it? We don't really... Nobody really knows how this is going to work. I think it's only now that we're the second month of Brexit for real that we're finding out the devastating consequences of the reality of this thing, isn't it? There. Oh my god. Don't have the coconut shits. That's good. Phew. Up Shit's Creek without a paddle. Great. So we're not thirsty. We've got the beginnings of a raft. It'll be daylight soon. That raft needs a lot of other things to be of any use to us. I think two of the main things are how do we make sure it actually propels itself. So one idea is an engine, of course. An engine requires something that makes fuel, so we can put fuel in the engine. More complicated, we'll worry about that later. The other thing is a sail. Sail is good. So a sail will then go and propel us into one direction, but a sail is no good without a rudder. So we're gonna make these 2 things, I suppose, to turn this into something that we can actually use, and then go back to our original island. Rudder and sail. And also, before we forget, label maker. Where is the label maker? Didn't I just pick that up? Did I make that up? Must have made it up. Label maker. Got too excited about the existence of the label maker. So this here is now Island 3, right? This is Island 3, I believe. And this goes back to Island 1. Right, I think. Also, just for my understanding here in Photoshop, Island 3, we went to the northeast here. Is that right? Yes, that is correct, isn't it? I'm seriously challenged when it comes to directions. Yeah, so southwest goes back to island number 1. So this is going to be Island 3. All right. Let's go and duplicate that. Call that island number 3. Ha ha ha. There we go. And I will share this map on the page I'm making there in WordPress, just so that we can all hang in there together and see what's been explored and where I'm going wrong and all that. It's gonna be good. Oh yes, another log. I suppose we can ditch that here. Massive log. These could make more raft pieces if we don't find any more buoy balls or tires or whatever. But rudder. What do we need for rudder? Mr. Nate! I'm totally mapping the game. Yes, I'm seriously challenged when it comes to directions, so I need all the help I can get. What was that other game you were talking about in the comment? I forgot the name of it now. The Green Hell? Was it Green Hell? Very interesting. Sounds interesting. Yeah, totally neat. It's the equivalent of doing it on paper with a pen, but doing it in Photoshop means I can share it with you all. And I can update it as well. Green Hell, that's the one. Yes, you know, Ireland itself is still. I think Ireland are doing well. They're just as European as they always were, including the currency. But I think Northern Ireland, they have a really short straw that they've got there, because that is now technically Northern Ireland is not part of Ireland. It's part of the UK. The UK, however, are no longer in the European Union, but Northern Ireland still is. And so technically, that's crazy. That's just crazy. Raft canopy, we don't need that. Raft anchor, that is something we need. Oh yeah, my God, the anchor. So we need a sail, and we need a rudder, and we need an anchor. I think anchor, my goodness, anchor might even be more important than anything else, because let's go with the sail and the rudder first, and then anchor we can always just go and drag the thing off. I mean, anchor requires 4 lashings. Raft sail needs 1, 2 sticks and some cloth, so we can make that happen. Rudder, 1 lashing, 1 cloth and 2 sticks. So we're looking for 2 pieces of cloth here in our collection. This is 1. Do we have another one? Yes! Oh my God, we have 4. That is seriously good. And there's more logs and everything. My goodness, this is gonna be a luxury raft. I think with enough fibrous watsits, which, you know, there's another one. Can we make more lashing? No, we can't. We should be able to make so many more. There we go. That's another piece of lashing. Perfect. Now we have 3 pieces of lashing. We should be able to make a huge raft, because each of these is going to be 4 sticks. I think it takes 14 for another one. There's another helping of either buoy balls or tires somewhere on one of these things that we found. So perhaps then, before we make that sail, perhaps we're going to go and add another piece to the raft. What do you think? I think that's a great idea. Let's do that. Let's grab a couple more tires. And there was more buoy balls as well. Oh, I'm excited. Let's put the cloth away into the cloth container here. Was that here? Yeah, that's where that is. Can't put it back when you're holding it. Duh. Uncool. And there's sticks here. Stick and label maker and lashing we're going to keep. Righty. Tires. Were they were on the other raft as well, weren't they? Oh, interesting. Really? That is so bizarre. So I wonder how the console versions are handled then, Nick, because so one thing that I find super confusing is that this game is, after 6 years of development, still in early access on PC. And you can tell because a ton of things aren't fixed, and some basics that you'd think should have been addressed are not, which is bizarre. Other things like endgame and polish have definitely happened, and that's just confusing to me, really. So that's the PC version, and it's been in development for 6 years. Crazy stuff. Console doesn't make a mention of early access at all. Console is the final release already. Might receive a patch or two, but that's not an early access version. I suppose mainly because PlayStation doesn't support that. Sony just doesn't support early access games at the moment. They do support... I see this is an issue now. I can't build those things here, but I can drag them off into the water maybe. And that. And then just hope they're going to be in the same place in a moment. Rolling tires, that's good. Righty. Tire base, perfect. So the tires, notice how this is one of those things that should really be fixed. The tires are going to stay here, but this thing, I can't build that here because otherwise I won't be able to attach it to my raft. So I might have to go and swim over to where my raft is. Notice the position of the actual tires is still somewhere here. Certainly not in my vicinity. I'll go and find my raft somewhere. And then I just go and pop it into place and then build it there. How? Was that over here? I think it was. Yes, there it is. Beautiful raft. Sometimes you find barrels deep underwater that you would otherwise not be able to grab. There we go. That's where I'm going to build it. Position of the building, location of the tires, somewhere over there. Don't even know. But hey, boom. That's how you have to work in this game. Don't ask me why. I suppose the upside is, didn't we have another tire here somewhere on this raft? As if by magic, Nate. Yes, look at that. There's one tire here. Oh, come on. Yeah, you can't pick them up. That'd be nice. You can only, like, just hurl them overboard. And because we need 2 tires, I'm going to have to go and drag this all the way. Or maybe I can just drag this to the other tire somewhere over here. That's a good idea. And then do the same thing as I did before. Yeah, that's good. Don't even drag this onto land. Just go drag it to the other tire somehow. Jay builds rafts. Mr. Zero Kelvin! How you doing? I'm doing some exercises today with large truck tires, which have for some bizarre reason been carried on these bizarre ships that have also stranded in the same place as I have, interestingly. We're not quite sure how so many people ended up in this godforsaken place. We know that we're one of them. We don't know how it happened. For the other people, because judging by the amounts of other wrecked ships here, this must be a popular hotspot. Something along the lines of whatever brought the people in Lost together. Magnetic anomaly, I take it. There we go. Just mesmerized by the physics there. Yes. Training for Iron Man, that's exactly right. Oh, don't you float away. See how close these things need to be together. Good thing the shark is on our side here. Vehicles. Tire base, that's right. So, we'll see you later, tires. We'll just go and swim over here and make sure this thing attaches in the correct position on Jay's magic raft. Hey Crab, how's it going? Do you want to come to the other island with us? He's thinking about it. It's probably more like a no. Okay, so these guys... Yes, snaps right into place. Oh, I'm lucky, because had they had to go on here, I wouldn't have been able to do that now. Of course, so the building operation is on my controller is the A button or the X button on the PlayStation controller. If I had been on the ship with the tires and I had to jump, that's the same button, that would have been a problem because it would have built that thing right there, and that's, I don't want to do that. All right, rafts coming together. Leather, do you know, I used leather this morning to make this exciting, advanced, refined axe. So we had a piece of leather somewhere here, and I used it. What's this? Label maker, oh yeah. Do we not have more things for the like, you know, corrugated bits and pieces here? Didn't we have many of them? Or just one? Okay, that's fine. 2 of these will have nothing, and we'll worry about the sail for now, shall we? Sail. What do we need again for the sail? Sail. That's this. Yes, raft sail. So lashing, stick, and a bit of the old cloth action, is it? Yes. Like this. All right. That's a tarp wall, not exactly what we're looking for. We're looking for... Oops. We're looking for a sail! Okay. Oh, it shows you the direction as well. So the arrows is where the wind would be going. We don't want to put a sail just here on the island. We want to put it somewhere here. Is that good? That or this? There's no way to rotate these things easily. So if I wanted to have the sail point the other way, like that, how did that happen? Why is that rotating this way? I don't know. Is that what I want? I'd rather it goes into the opposite direction. But that's just not possible. I can't jump up on these rocks now because the jump button is the same thing that will build the thing. Ever so slightly cumbersome. Just a tiny bit frustrating. Yeah, I'd rather the sail points the other way. No, the other way, dude. There's just no way to do this. Why? Oh, there! No, that's the wrong way. I wanted to go the other way. Oh, what am I gonna do? It did not. It was already made. It was already made. The leather. It was so when you slaughter a pig, you get hide, and then you have to have a tanning rack. Huh. This is awkward. Because I'd much rather look the same way that I'm sailing. So I might just go and... Should I just turn this thing around? I might just do that. Yeah, so those basics are just not fixed in the PC version. Nick, what's the state of affairs in the PlayStation version? Do you have that option that you can rotate pieces that you've built? Just curious about this. Because it looks to me then, because there's so many differences between these versions, I wonder if at one point in the development the team have given another company the job to say, you do the console versions, we worry about the PC versions. Which, I don't know, that's gonna be crazy to bring these two things together, which would explain why the menus look so completely different. There's different fonts, the menus look... they're just different. It's just weird. Oh, really? Oh, really? That is very cool. Let's just have a quick nosy about that, shall we? Key bindings. Actually I can't, because that's another ever so slight flaw in the game. Well-coded games, they, at any point where the user has to make decisions, will check, are we now using a mouse or are we now using a gamepad? This game does it at once at the very beginning, and then it'll do that. So I can now not see my mouse cursor, for example. I can just about move up and down here with my cursor keys, but the mouse pointer is just not shown, so I don't know what's going on. It's really difficult to pick things because there's no mouse cursor. My goodness. Graphics input, that's probably under input, I'm thinking. Controllers, keyboard and mouse, player 1. Sony DualShock export, that's game key mappings. Crouch drag item. Pickup switch, watch inventory, crafting, placing, rotate objects. Yeah, it's unmapped. So you can do it, they just didn't map it to the controller. What? Why not? Is there even a way to do this? Hotkeys, move, sprint. Hotkeys 0 to 9. Well, the D-pad has exactly 4 settings. How do you put 0 to 9 on there? What do you do with once you've done 0, 1, 2, and 3? That's those 4. Well, how am I going to do 5 and you know, exactly 4 and forward? How am I going to do that? Drag, sprint, look, duh. There's just frankly no room on the controller to put that. Q and E on the keyboard. Maybe it'll work in conjunction. Let me try that. That's that, because we're at this perfect point at which I'm saying, can we make a thing here? And let's try this out. Thank you. I'm glad about your tip. So sail, yes. Put it here, dude, on the boat. Man, what is so complicated? There's a raft there. There's a sail that I want to put on the raft. Now I can't build that here. Why not? So Q and E. Sadly that doesn't work on the... Dang, Q and E. I might start a farm, but not on the raft, Nate. Hey, this is uncool. I'm gonna go, if it forces me to put the sail up there, I might just put foundations on these two things. Yeah, let me do that. If there's no other way to do this, that's weird. What a shame. Do you know, if the raft ever becomes large enough, we may be able to talk. But for now, I need to spend some quality time in the shade here. Oh my goodness. Oh, and I need to drink stuff too, man. It's just hard work, isn't it? Building a raft and all that, while working in the limitations that the developers have given us on the PC version. Oh, I need to cool down. I need to find water. Dude, you need to stop whinging and get on with it. Suck it up, man. And the stress of being away from the family and all that. Come on, that's gotta cool you down. What first, water or being cooled down? It's the 1/ approach. I love it. I can only drink 2 coconuts though. I think if I drink the third one, it's the coconut shits, and that's not pretty. Let me go into the water. That might cool me down. Yeah, really what we need is one more corrugated thingamajig. That would be so good. Failing that, I think we can also, while I'm just cooling down here, I think we can also go and use sticks for foundation. Isn't that the case? Sticks. Raft floor, wooden raft floor, so 4 sticks, that works as well. So we'll do that. We'll do that. Good point, Nate. And put the hammer away, for God's sake. Look, you're cooled down enough. You got your smartwatch without a SIM card. There's more sticks here. There's several sticks. There. What's the time? Yeah, 4 o'clock. It'll be pitch black in seconds from now. Alrighty, let's try this again. Put the raft floor. There. Wooden raft floor. Beautiful. And we have one of each. I think the fourth one you can make is brick. We need other things for that. Yes, look at that. Perfect. Good stuff. It's trying to move away already. That's good, isn't it? There. You go here. And let's put another... Oh, now we're short on a stick here. Let's put that sail on again. Maybe we can even leave before it's dark. This is going to be a great raft, I tell you that. It's going to be a good raft. I'm thinking of making it eventually. There's going to be 4 pieces in a row. That's the breadth of it, and then the width is going to be long. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. And propulsion. This is going to be great as well. Gyrocopter, but we're not there yet. But gyrocopter. You saw it in the holding loop there. Raft sail. All right, come on. Yes! That's where we want the thing to go. Aha! Look at it go! This is what it's like on the raft. Prototype raft. You can put the sail down. Oh my god, look at it move already. It's trying to move. And up again. We're going to sail into, well, hopefully I was going to say the sunset. That might be a little bit late for that. Because, you know, we have that. We should also have a rudder. Otherwise, we're kind of at the peril of where the wind drags us. In the raft game, you can go and change the position of the sail while you're sailing. So that'll kind of point you in a different direction. But that doesn't work here. So we need to have a rudder for that extra maneuverability, which is going to go on the other side, I'm thinking. Or maybe at the front. I'll see. I'll see how it goes. Yes, maneuverability. Is that here as well? Anchor, rudder. 2 sticks, a bit of cloth, and some lashing. Come on, let's do this thing. Luxury yacht. Yes, that is what we're saying, Nate. Luxury yacht. One of these, and a bit of lashing. Was it lashing? Wasn't it? Man, I forgot already. Short-term memory. Raft rudder. Yes, lashing. Okay. Lashing, I don't think we have any more. Used it all up. It's always with the fibrous watters. Oh, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll do that. Haha. Come on. And the rudder is also weird. You can operate it while you're sitting down, but you have to do it in a way that you have to put it on the outside of the raft, like here, and it'll kind of point forward, and while the raft also moves forward. So if you kind of, it's different than a rudder would work in real life, I take it. Like that. So if I'm imagining I'd be sitting here operating my raft, going left and right. I need to have a way to reach behind me and go and do this sail thing here. Yeah, so I'm going to put the rudder here, I'm thinking. Let's make it happen. It's Raft Rudder. Yes, like that. Haha! We can barely see it in the moonlight, but here it is, the raft with the sail and the rudder. crap leather sails. Oh my goodness. Non-fibrous watsits. I'd love to use them. Yeah, I'm so thirsty. I think one more chunk of rations here. And then we'll go back to our original island and expand the raft a little bit further, because I think, do we have... No, we don't, do we? We don't have any more planks on here. Like proper planks. There is a way, there's a thing that you can build that holds 3 of these containers in a kind of a shelf, and they'd be ideal travel companions, but of course we don't have planks anymore, so we're gonna have to go and make do with what we have. I think one more of these things are not gonna hurt us. Spam strawberry flavor. So I'm thinking then, with all these exciting things at hand on island number 3, why don't we try to get back to our original island, have a quick test trip, and not really take many of these things with us here. We can probably take that with us here. That'll make good water. We can maybe take a couple of logs with us. That's also good. Got the compass, got the, what is this, 1 stone? Yeah, well, I don't know. What's more important here? One stone? What else is important that we should... Maybe this is more important than the stone. Let's go and take that second corrugated what's-it with us. And we should actually, while I'm thinking about it, we should think about food as well. We should... Or should we not think about food? Let's not think about food. Let's think about other things, merrier things. Unfood related. It is, isn't it? Majestic sight at night. Let's try it out. Can we afford to leave 1 lantern here that'll indicate to us this is kind of the special place? Yes, we can. Let's go. Hiya! Jay's majestic raft. Where do we need to go? This is where it starts. Where do we need to go again? Was it southwest? I think so, wasn't it? That would be... Is that here? It's barely readable compass. Maybe in the little... We need a backlit compass. It's southwest. That is where we need to go, isn't it? Oh, right. Interesting. So you... did you mean the compass... Nick, is it southwest? You see, I really have to look that up on Photoshop now. We're on island number 3. We're going southwest back to island number 1. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I'd love to be able to see the compass at all times, really. But I suppose that would make the game too easy. Using the compass this way means it's a bit like in Firewatch. Southwest, we kind of have 2 islands there, but there's one there and there's one there. I think it's this island that we need to go to. And also, will we be able to drag this whole thing? Yes, we are! Come on! Oh, here it is. It's floating already. Don't you float away, dude. Can we just make it through these 2 rafts here? Is that a doable? Is that doable? Oh, there we go. Off she goes. And quickly steer it away. Maneuverability on a small raft like this, not so bad. Okay, great. Yeah, don't do that. That's terrible. Don't do that, man. Maiden voyage, not so good. Hold to operate. What am I, stuck now? That's terrible. Where am I? I was on my own raft a moment ago. What's happened? Okay, boys, we need to build a new raft because mine is already stuck somewhere. That's terrible. Poor raft. Stuck in an old other raft thing. Okay, come out of there. Yes, that is right. That is a possibility. You can do that. You can even, I mean, we can, if we wanted to get real creative, we can just stack some of these containers just up on the raft. That is also, they won't float away. We'll do that next time. You see, now I can operate the rudder and also go and lower the sail, gaining traction. And I think it is this majestic island over here that we need to go to. I think. I don't exactly remember. Is this southwest? Yeah, this is southwest. Okay. Captain at the helm. Maiden voyage of the USS Distress. Island! We're coming back for you, I promise! How exciting. I'm so used to my larger raft that when I want to turn, it really takes forever for the raft to turn, but because this is so small, this maneuverability is just amazing. It reacts literally immediately. I'm not used to that anymore. Yes, raft storage. That was yes, I read this in walkthroughs that you basically, if you had like a 3x3 raft, the middle bit wouldn't have flooring so that the containers can't move off. They don't really have that dynamic in the PC version. So if I put something here on the back of the raft and the raft would go left and right, it doesn't fall off. That's quite nice. Now, is this the island we hope it is, or is it not? Currently I can't tell. It has a container. It has this shipwreck here. Oh, it has some rocks too. Hope we're not going to bump into those rocks. What I can't quite see is my structure that I've built. Notice we also don't have an anchor, so I can't just drop the anchor here. Ain't gonna happen. So we can just go and crash into this, and that's perfect. And then just go and drop the sail and get up too. That's important as well. And then just hope this thing doesn't go anywhere. So Jay's tiny raft here. That's cool. Awesome. Thank you, raft. Very much appreciate the maiden voyage. Now, is this or is this not the island that we really want to be on? Oh, before we find out, let's pick up fibrous Watsits just in case. Always good to have them. How exciting! Yes, there it is! My house! My humble abode without the roof and everything. Look at that, we are on the correct island. Ha ha, it worked! That would be so sad, wouldn't it, Nate? There, buoy balls, alright. This is like so many more raft pieces already. Corrugated crap, that's also good. Let's go put that in there. And must drink water. Nearly died of not having hydration. Ah, much better. Good stuff. Oh, palm fronds and all that. Oh yes, that thing. I've been meaning to hack it into bits. That I was carrying that around in my front pocket. Very handy. Also, did we manage to make a bird snare? We haven't, have we? I think we haven't. We were going to, but then we made it all the way to the other island without looking into that. That's good. So we've got this express route going now. Oh, Nate. So this is good for raft floors now. Buoy balls are good for pieces. There's more lashing here as well. That's very good. Raft is where's the raft? Over here somewhere. But we don't have planks. So planks are really useful for raft storage. So I'm thinking Let's expand the raft to have one more piece here and one more piece here. I'm thinking with corrugated flooring, and then we're already on our way to explore the next island in the hopes that it will have plank material out of which we can then go and make, what's it called here, shelving. I'm thinking I'd love to do that. Let's try this out. Let's try it out. This feels a bit like a fake thing here, doesn't it? Because there's usually 5 or 6 on a tree like this, and most of mine just go and fall down into this shrubbery here. I feel betrayed. We can't hack any of these pieces off and away. Oh yes. Fibrous Watsits. Totally renewable energy for fire, water and building materials. What's not to like? This looks like a little palm thing here, but that's can't pick that up. I'm sure I'm thirsty. Yeah, fibrous Watsits, lashings and all that. What was that? Log chugging competition, that's crazy. I've been meaning to place this rather carefully down here. I didn't mean to chuck it away into the sea. That's crazy. So, physics, yes. There we go, much better. Crazy! Mr. Chris, welcome, welcome! Coconut flask, what do we need that for? We needed that for another water maker, I'm thinking. I'm gonna go save my progress here. Very important. So good to see you, Chris. I'm gonna pour myself another cup of coffee. And also, have you seen our raft? Oh my god, Chris, this is great. I'm gonna show you my raft. My raft, our raft. I'll take that. Take a bit of this. Take a bit of that. And then we go all the way over and show you the majestic look of the raft. It's early beginnings, but look at that! Doesn't look amazing. Held together with, well, you know, pieces of string we've made from fibrous Watsits and stuff. Also, it doesn't do it any justice that we don't have any light here. Maybe I'll go put a bit of light on the raft, like so. There we go. And also maybe I'll put the sail down too. That's just, you know, for the full effect. How about that? J rafts. Oh my god, crazy birds. What shall we call the raft, Brian? Do you have any ideas for that? Because the crab shack, I think that's lovely. That's really cool. I can't remember if we've given the vehicles in Subnautica a title. I really don't remember. It is marvelous, isn't it? The Marvelous. How about it? Titanic! No, John, don't do that. I'm not sure if it does. I'm sure I have the save game still. We should have a look. That would be really cool. One day we'll revisit Subnautica and see if Jay's Crab Shack is still in existence. I think about 500, 600, 900 meter depth. I think it was 500, wasn't it? Because the little, what's it called? The little submarine, the tiny one, the one-seater, that could go up to 900 meters. And I think that was one of the things with the upgrades, could go 900 meters. And I think Jay's Crab Shack was about 500. It was in a very creepy environment. Let's expand Jay's raft with good stuff, like, you know, buoy balls and things. Yeah, so make it a bit ship-shape, like 2 pieces at the front and 4 at the back. That'll be the beginnings of our container ship. Let's see, vehicles, buoy ball raft base, yes. 1 here. Oh, can't build that. Dang, brother, that's cold. But here, there, what appears to have snapped into place. Okay then. Let's drag it over this way. That's not going to snap into place either, is it? I might just go and raise the sail just so that the thing doesn't go move away, because that'd be tragic. Whoops, mind the lamp. It's gonna have illumination on the floor. It's gonna look great. Like some cars have that with blue LEDs. Dang, brother. Maybe we need to take it out to the sea even for that thing to become reality. We should think about an anchor too. I'm thinking maybe the anchor is of more importance as the raft grows bigger. Dude, stop being on the rocks there so much. That's crazy. Hiya. Okay. Careful. Dude, climb the raft. There we go. Okay. Full concentration here as Jay puts another raft foundation on his thing. It's looking good. It's looking good, and it's balancing itself on one piece of rock here. I'm proud about that. I'm proud of that. That's if we just never mind the rudder going into the sand, basically breaking off any second now, and we're not worrying about that. Let's go and pick up. Oh, we could build one more piece. But more importantly, let's put corrugated whatsits on the floor there. We have a distinct lack of lanterns around here, don't we? We need more lanterns for sure. Corrugated stuff. I think 4 will do the trick. Lashing and that. Well, not anymore. What a shame. Yes, let's have a look at Jay's Crab Shack. Sorry, Joe's Crab Shack. Joe's Crab Shack, I think sorry, now I get the reference, I'm sorry. Jay's Crab Shack was the thing that we made in Subnautica back in the day. Joe's Crab Shack, that still exists because we live fairly close to it. Joe's Stone Crab, they're called. They still exist. I think now I understand what you mean. Sorry, a little late to the party there. Corrugated raft floor. Righty. One here. It's going to look beautiful. Corrugated raft floor here. Look at that. It looks almost like a mini boat already. A little bit short. But we'll put other things on the back. Perhaps starting with the first iteration of the buoy ball thing. While we're in a building mood. And we won't worry about the... We won't worry about the fact that it's not quite symmetric here. Buoy ball raft base. Put that. No, put that here. That's good. Groovy. We might even just put flooring on here already as well while we have it. It's gonna look great. And then we'll go plank hunting and do a little courier service from the other island onto this island, and we'll see what happens next. 2 of those, please. Cleverly not building my raft where the resources are, because I'm all efficient and that. Right. Corrugated flooring. The most durable there is. And super pretty too. Makes a good noise when I walk on it as well. Notice it makes a different noise when I walk on corrugated things than it does when I walk on wood. Wood. Corrugated. I find it cute when games do that. Alrighty. That is beginning to look really handsome. Let's craft an outboard motor. I think we need to collect more of these engine pieces, because you can. That's going to be great. There's an engine you can craft, and the engine is powered by fuel, for which you need to craft a fuel station. Also, we should think about that bird snare next, because the bird snare just keeps bringing in food. Well, sometimes. Let's do that. Let's build a bird snare and go explore another island, maybe. So, northeast, that's where we just came from. That's island number 3. Northwest, that is island number 2 we've been there as well. And I think resources exist on both. So I'm thinking maybe the first trip is going to be back to where we just came from, grab some more resources and put them here, and then we'll explore a brand new island. Because I don't remember if there's any planks here. I think we need, what is it, for one of the shelving units here. That is under this here, that's it. Container shelf, 3 planks necessary. I mean, there's also, if we wanted to go down that route, that's also a possibility. There is a thing called, I think, a plank station. Does that exist? Somewhere, plank, it's like a plank machine that creates planks for you. Brick station, fuel station, there we go, fuel still, that's the one. That is what we need in order to make fuel, and with that we can then power an engine. This is really, really cool, very exciting. This is very interesting. But there's also a thing somewhere, plank station, there we go, that's the one. So lashing, a log, 4 sticks, a hammer, and an axe. And that makes us a plank station that would create planks for us. So that's also a possibility. Come to think of it, we have all these things, don't we? We could make a plank station. I wonder though, what do we need to put in the plank station for it to create planks for us? We should try this out. Shall we do that? Because we have that hammer, and I remember not being fond of having to make that hammer because, you know, why would we need that? Maybe we should do that. Now that would make Jay's raft look super handsome. Bird snare and that. Let's make both of these things. I'm hyped, man. I'm hyped. Also hyped about rain. That's good. Does that mean I don't have to worry about SPF so much anymore? That'll come in handy. Oh, as do these things here. Oh my! And the heavens opened up! So there we go with logs and all. Got logs, need 4 sticks. There's 2 sticks, 3 sticks. 1 more stick. That'll be just a little ficus tree here. Such as this one. Oh, that's more than enough sticks. That's the 4 sticks we're talking about. Then there is that hammer, not the refined hammer, but the other hammer, this one here, that we have to build. Is this a refined axe they want us to use? I mean, that's a bit of a shame because, I mean, I need that all the time for things. My refined axe. There's a log and there's the lashing. The lashing we can make. There we go. That's cool. And a log. And the log, that's just here. Oh my, we could make a plank station. Where should we make the plank station? So that we can get the battery packs, exactly. So the one thing that is good about rain is that apparently it fills up your water still. But mine is kind of full up anyway, so I can't actually reap the benefits. Quick, let me drink stuff. There. I think it will collect rain. Should we put this plank station thing next to the shack here? By the water, or is that going to be ridiculous? And maybe it's... I don't want it to get wet or whatnot. Is this it? Yeah, that's it, isn't it? Oh, it's not actually that big. I thought it was going to be much bigger than that. Let's put it here. Kind of here. Or put it on the rocks. No, not on the rocks. That's uncool. Yeah, is this a good place for it? Or there's also... Put it somewhere closer to here. I don't know. What do you think? Don't want to put it in here. And maybe by the water. Will it have to be powered by something? Plank station. How do I use it? What do I put in it? I no longer have an axe. Was this a good idea? What do I do with the plank station? What do I put in it? Maybe a log. Would it be a log? If I take the log and put that in the plank station. Is that how it works? No. It is not how it works. Is it a stick? Do we need to put a stick in that? Well, I don't have an axe anymore, so I can't actually. That's bad, isn't it? Okay, here's a stick. Does it work with sticks? It's pathetic. It doesn't even do anything. How do I use this thing? It doesn't come with a user manual. I was able to construct it, but I can't actually use it. Dang, brother. Give me planks, man. That's confusing. Like a nice indication of insert to make a plank would be good. What else could we put in this? The only thing I can think of that makes planks is something with wood, and that's only really sticks and logs, neither of which works. That's uncool, isn't it? I have a feeling we need some kind of power source. Oh, open the... Ah, you think? That's a good idea. So like the quick craft menu. Make planks out of log. Whoa, Nick, that is awesome. Does it work with sticks as well? No, but it does work with logs. Hey, that's awesome. Nick, this is great because didn't we have like a ton of logs somewhere? Yes, on the other island probably. Nick, very good. Very, very good. Yes, that is how you need to do this with the tanning rack as well. Tanning rack has a similar issue in that it needs you to be at the tanning rack to make leather with it, and that it works by exactly the same way. Thank you. That's awesome. Well, since we no longer have a log or an axe, let's make another axe. How do we make an axe? First we need to make mini axe here. Like the Fisher Price axe. Let's make that first. Crude axe. Lashing, sticks and stone tools. Stone tools, eh? Well, stone tools we have on the other island as well. I mean, not stone tools, but tons of stones. Maybe we should do that. Maybe we should do that. And then bring over all the other logs. That is how you do that. Look at that. It's totally made water. That is just great. Groovy. Well, I say let's go back. Let's get all the other goodies. Plank station. Maybe grab one piece of leather. No, we're gonna make that other axe here. We're just gonna go and... Oh, this is just grand. This is gonna be the port point here. I think. So let's go and leave the plank here. Bring the logs from the other island over here. And then just come back. Oh, fibrous watsits. I don't think we can probably leave them here. Leave them in this. Leave everything in here actually. It's 2021. This is going to be the year of organization. I tell you that. There. Crafting hammer. We have one here, but let's go and leave one on the other island as well. This is literally it, isn't it? Northeast, yes. Haha. Just yeah. Jay's Island Express leaves in literally 2 seconds. Well, leaves when Jay turns the raft around because, you know. Wouldn't it be good if we'd had 2 sails? One that points either direction, so wherever you want to go, you just put that sail on. Dude, come back, come here. Let's go out to the water a little bit here. Jay's catamaran, I like it. Come on. Sail, yes. Rudder, almost. Dude, don't do that. That's uncool. Man. Gotta work with the skipper. That doesn't look healthy, does it? Accompanied by sound effects like... Look, I've turned you around for a reason, didn't I? This was not a joke. I meant to really turn you around. Point you in the other direction. Away from the rocks. Very important. The Jamaran. Dude, why are you... Come with me! Not that way! This way. Dude! Obey my command, man! I'm holding the joystick here. It's like Windows, isn't it? Is now a good time to install updates? No! It is never a good time to install updates, ever! Okay, how about now? Now is also not a good time. Apple is notorious for that as well. Do you want to install an iOS update? No. Do you want to do it later? No, I don't want to do it at all, ever. Is there an option to do that? Okay, how about 3 in the morning? No, how about never? Stop asking. I see southeast. This is not technically where we wanted to go. But since we're pointing in that direction, I mean, we might as well see what's there. This is technically island number 4 now, isn't it? Well, maybe we'll build that new axe on island number 4. Is that correct? The bugger up. Southeast? South, yeah, there we go. That'll be island number 4. Let's just make a quick note. Duplicate. Put that to here. Island number 4. Man, T is a shortcut for text, isn't it? In Photoshop? I thought it was. Perhaps it isn't. Perhaps it's changed to, I don't know, F. It being the one letter that isn't in the text tool. That would make sense. New island. Do we have the label maker? Of course we don't. I've seen rafts with 2 sails, and the more sails you have, the faster your raft can go. And if I happen to go overboard now, even with 1 sail, I have trouble catching up on the raft. So very important not to go overboard. But I do enjoy the fact that we can, you know, wander around and the thing just goes by itself once pointed in the adequate direction. Yeah, I think an anchor, you know, that'd be good. I mean, wherever. This is a good place for an anchor. I can also see myself putting another piece of raft next to it here and here. Yeah, this is maybe not such a good idea to crash into this. Oh, narrowly escaped. I might just park it at a good angle here, like so. Is that good? And then you can just go crash into this and nothing happens. Yes. Well, almost. With an anchor, this would be so much easier. I might just turn it around now and just point it in the opposite direction and then drag it onto the shore. Maybe like so. So at least it's already pointing in the other direction. I'm thinking that might be best. Like so, yes, indeed. And then just make sure it goes on land a bit more so nobody Guys, any funny ideas here? Jesus, where did we come from? Northwest, so this is island number 1. Alright. Perfect! Did someone say planks? Oh yes. And Crab, how you doing? Very good to see you. Rock Island, I'm thinking. Rock and Container Island. There's also another thing to explore over here. Might just do that right away. Oh. And so the hours start coming together. Ooh. Wooden container with corrugated things and a backup compass. Finally. What, that's it? Didn't I see other wondrous things sticking out of the water here? Maybe I haven't. Maybe I haven't. Maybe I've been making it all up. Hey, maybe that was it. Yes, this was it. Oh, is that more planks over there? I think so. Oh my. There's more corrugated stuff. Oh, this is another one of those jackpot islands here. We have a knife that can make these things ourselves here, to cut them off. And I will totally take care of that new axe. I love the idea that I can make my own planks now out of logs, so that is very, very good. Are these planks? No. Come on. I love the music as well, I have to say. The music in Raft was nice. It just was very sparse. Whereas in this game, I think they really got that right. That there's not too much music. It's not there all the time. And when it comes, it's just very relaxing. It makes just such a nice backdrop for this whole scenery that they've built here. Rocks. Sticks. More rocks. Oh, snake. Okay, that's good. We could totally grill you at home. The snake's severely injured. Poor snake. Oh, and I can't even hold it anymore. Poor snake. Okay, well, we'll skin you later. What do we have here? Driftwood. That is very cool. Does that react to knives? Perhaps no is the answer. Let's make our own stone tool now. I think we need 2 of them. Not enough room in inventory. Man! Let's ditch all this and that. Let's go make ourselves 2 stone tools. So 1 and another one. And we need to make some lashing as well. And that'll make a crude axe. Man. Ah, so this is how you rotate that, but you can't make sails rotate? Blasphemy, man. That shadow, yes, I know what you mean. What else can we drop? Maybe, I don't know, more stones? Okay, come on, let's make that crude axe. Yes! Crude axe. Goodie. There's also, so that compass here that can, we just hold 2 compasses. I'm good with that. That should go in here as another engine part as well. That sounds much more interesting than it actually is, because I think over the course of the game we're going to find literally hundreds of engine parts, 4 of which we need, or maybe 8. But hey. Fibrous Watsits. Always nice to pick those up while we're here. There's more sticks, of course, but not exactly vast amounts of of planks. So, but what we can do is literally the next best thing. We can see if we can find more containers here. And then just put all the containers filled with logs. Ah, that's disappointing, isn't it? Fill our containers with logs from this island to fell some trees, bring them over to our original island, turn them into planks, build raft shelves. Ha ha ha. It's gonna be great! Ooh, what have we here? Container, alright, I want. Door, always good. Don't smash me in the face. More fuel parts and stuff, that's good. Oh, lashing and flare gun. Oh, hello. You can, that's cool. I don't really, that's fine. I don't know what the flare guns are used for. I really don't know. If you can tell me, please do. I think I may have made a little mistake here. Let me go drop that lamp and the thing here. And see if we can put some of these things away. Because that now means we can go pick these things up. Oh no, we can't because we're holding too much stuff. Man, that's uncool. Okay, forget that. So that we find these things again. Let's put some of our things in here that we really don't need. Like, I don't know, the flare gun and the vehicle part. Obviously you can't put anything in anywhere when you're holding it, because that makes so much sense. I don't want to lose my buoy balls. Because, you know, that's that next piece of raft right there. Buoy balls! Don't you run away from me. We have plans for you. You should come with us at all times. Whew. Got away with that. And that other fuel part, yeah, I don't know, that's, and the flare gun. I don't think I know what to do with the flare gun. The engine part I'm not really worried about right now because there's just so many of them in the game. So I might just not pick that up. And the flare gun, I don't really know what it does. So you can use it. And it looks very pretty. But I think you can only use it one time. No, you can't. You can use it as many times as you like. No, twice, actually. That's it. Oh, it makes light! Oh, that is nice! Oh, I didn't know that. That's very cool. So if you didn't have light, you could just do this and then illuminate your neighborhood here for, I suppose, a few minutes. Unless, of course, they stay in the night sky forever. That'd be kind of cool. Doubt it, though. Doubt it. Well, the good thing is, Jeremy, there's a ton of flare guns in the game as well. There's literally like engine parts. They're really not special. Do you know what I mean? Well, since it is night. Oh, actually, let's try the axe on the driftwood. Driftwood is something you don't come across very often. What do we do with that? Ah, turns into sticks. Eventually. With a better axe, I would be able to just chop these things into pieces, no problem. I can't pick it up, sadly. That would be nice as well if I just carry the driftwood. Can I drag it? No, I can't drag it either. So you just have to chop it into sticks and do something meaningful with the sticks, which is also no problem. There. Perfection. They do last quite a while, so maybe I should give the flares more credit in the future. And it's raining buoy balls. Goody. Other container. full of all these things. That's also good. I might just collate those sticks into that spot there. There. What is the going rate for a refined axe these days? Because my crude axe, I mean, I can use it, but I think since we do have leather here, we need one more stone tool and a piece of... check. And a piece of leather, which I think we have, do we not? So we can just go and make our own refined axe. This is nice, because... I put lashing here. That's cool. Because it means actually put all the other things in here as well. Put the compasses and the building hammer maybe. I'm loving this whole flare approach here. And they last forever. That's just great. So because the plan is of course to take lots and lots of planks with us. Because with every log that we bring, I didn't mean to create fibrous watts. It's in the process. It's also okay. I don't mind. Yes, fibrous watsits. Oh yes. Yeah, woodlock, that needs to be chopped. The refined axe makes it quicker to do that. The unrefined one, it just takes much longer. So I think that was a good idea. Well, that's what made that into sticks. That's uncool. I didn't mean to do that. So those we're gonna pick up later here. Logs. I'm thinking we can put the logs straight into the container. Into one of these containers. And then ditch this here. Take 2 containers full of the good stuff with us. And a plank, if we find more, that's even better. And I think we'll do the return journey just with 2 containers, just to see how it goes. And that's probably all we can carry for now. This is full. This is, well, when I say full, I mean... there, and this is then planks. There we go. That's kind of nice. So 2 containers can just go and sail on the ship with us. And the other things we can just go and... is that 5? No, there's one. And then lashing, so we're going to turn that into another little piece of our raft. If we find it, where is it? Central collection point? Where's the raft? Because this looks like a good island with tons and tons of palm trees, so good for harvesting. Oh yeah, there was this as well. Let's go skin this. Cook it when we get home. I'm gonna get a bit peckish here.
Oh, it's disgusting.
Don't say that. Cloth, maybe next time. More cloth. Where is the raft? Oh, Piggy, hello. Good to see you. Oh, plank. Really? I mean, that is good news. We always have more room for planks, don't we? Yes. Third plank would be ideal, because that would mean we can literally go and make... oh my god, here it is! Can you believe it? That means we can carry a lot more stuff with us. This means we can now make a container shelf And that holds 3 containers, which would be ideal. Isn't that right, Slow-Mo Pig? Slow-Mo Pig is really not in a hurry. I'm sure that animation is supposed to be played faster. But hey, okay. This I can kind of see, but he has the same tendency, doesn't he? At least he speeds up when you hunt him. Oh my, this is awesome. Let's go drop the containers here. And maybe grab... Oh, where's my hammer? Oh, I don't have my hammer, do I? Duh. That is still at the other central collection point. Okay, fine. Let's go ditch these things here as well. And the lashing. And maybe even the rare meat. That's also okay. We'll just go put that on top of here. 2 buoy balls are about to float away. It's like kittens. You gotta look after them. Right, you guys, wait here. Don't roll away. There. I wonder if it's actually quicker to go this way. Probably is. It is, look at that, it's not actually that far away. Right, building hammer. Okay, good stuff. All the other things we'll pick up in a moment. The flares have now given up the ghost. That's okay. I think maybe corrugated things, that's going to come in handy. Speaking of which, yeah, I suppose I can just go and put the lamp here. Pick this and a bit of lashing up. I said lashing up there. And where's the building hammer? Didn't I pick that up? That's ridiculous. I saw it and then I didn't pick it up. Duh. Crap, you can't get the stuff these days. It's crazy. Oh my goodness. Right, building hammer. Must remember the building hammer. You gotta see the baby. There we go. Refined hammer. Am I carrying it? Yes. So I'm thinking, in order to utilize the corrugated bits and pieces here, I can just go and put... Oh no, we've done that already. I can just use those together with the other buoy balls. First of all, to make a little buoy ball foundation right here, and then make a little happy little corrugated thingamajig here. There we go. Perfect. Haha. So now, ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for grabbing 3 planks. This is so exciting. I can't wait. I don't even know where to begin. Shall we put the first shelf on the back? Or should we put it right here in the middle? Should we put it on the outside? Oh my, I can't wait. Maybe on the outside. I'm thinking. Is that going to be good for balance? I can't tell. I'm going to put it here. These are, you got to think of these things. So it's not in vehicles, interestingly. It's in crafting, and then it's in this little icon here where you go and pick that thing. And that now makes a container shelf, which we can put anywhere, like here, for example. And that's just the empty shelf. But watch what you can do with it. This is so exciting. You grab all the containers that you like, and maybe all the small snake meat that you want. And then you can put the containers into the shelf. And then nothing rolls around anymore. So this means now, if we go and fill these up with a lot more logs, one log, we can carry one more log, or other exciting things. That means we can now go and turn all these things into more planks. So maybe one more log. And then we're going to maybe carry a couple more logs. Yes, look at that. We can carry 3 logs in total. This is going to be great. Let's ditch all this here. In fact, and the building hammer. Just make sure you remember where it is. The fibrous what sits? Well, I can't. Let's go on. No, the axe. We need everything really. Grab more logs. Grab more stuff, and that would mean we can carry 3 logs away from here, turn them into planks, and make tons and tons of shelving. This is all not what we need. That we can grab next time. What's this, a donut? Oh no, it's a tree stump. Donuts. This is a long one. We can fell that. Actually, this is kind of hovering anyway, so not sure if we could just pick it up and drag it away with us. But I suppose it needs felling. Crazy stuff. Locker world returns, yes. Boom! Timber! And coconuts are falling off there. That's nice. Maybe I'll have a snack in a minute. I mean, it's literally landing at my feet here. Why wouldn't I? Yes, I could do with something to eat. Let's go and treat ourselves. Tastes a little like chicken. Does that even make sense? Okay, logs for the plank machine. Oh, I've hacked it into pieces. That's uncool. I didn't mean to do that. Damn, I made it into sticks. And that's still attached, is it? It's difficult to say. Yeah, there we go. 3 logs. Has to be logs. So those 3 logs, one of which can go in here. What's this? More corrugated schnick-schnack. That's also good. Those logs, I don't want them to just jump into the sea here. Okay, more logs. Pig, do you mind? No, pig doesn't mind. Pig speaks. Okay. Little palm tree. Coconuts and donuts. Plank machine. That is really cool. I don't think I've ever tried that in my other game. And while we're here, I think this is all we can carry now in regards to coconuts, sticks, and logs even. Ideally, we would find another container. It is nearly daylight, so there might be another wreck somewhere on this island that would have another container, possibly. So 1 fits here, that's 3, and then 3's in here, that's 1 plank each. Then we carry 3, that's 1 more plank. And then really, the building hammer, I think, do we have one on the other island? I don't quite remember. Let's go and take it with us. And then this is the small snake meat with the flies around it already. Oh, there we go, and that's it basically. All right. That's it for now. I think what might come in handy is now the direction back to where we came from. I think, is it northwest? Is it this island? I think. Did we go southeast? I think so. To island number 4. So northwest. This is the island where we need to go to. I think just before I leave, I might just go and point something at that place. Obviously, don't crush the compass in between the logs. That's not good. Didn't we make so many superfluous sticks? Look at the light, beautiful. Sunrise. One rock, check. A collection of a ton of sticks. And stuff we'll worry about later. Backup compass. That's all good. There. This we turn into crude fishing spear. Not enough room in inventory. Man. Give us backpacks. Yeah, we should put that here somewhere. That might be good. Okay, drop the log carefully. Do that again. Crude fishing spear. Dude, what is it with you not being able to do anything? That's terrible. So this is the island. Drop that. Next to it we might drop a rock. And when we come back with our label maker... There. Oh, come on. Well, we have to leave something here. I can't quite see it. I need to take the logs, but I can't just... There. Will that work? I suppose it will. Can we still operate this? Yes, we can, while holding the compass. Okay, good. No worries. All right. Let's go back to Jay's other island. So glad I have to carry a compass. I can't put it away into my inventory because there's just not enough room, so I have to hold it in my hand. Ridiculous, but that's okay. This is not the right... This is the correct island. All right. Oh, our raft's going to be beautiful, I tell you. Beautiful. And so now, even with this, when there's heavy winds and all that, with this effect, my containers on the container shelves will be unaffected. So I'm thinking there's going to be another one here, and then probably 2 more here, maybe 4 even. Eventually it's going to be a large raft. That looked like a large boat over there. We shall explore it next Saturday, my friends. Yes. Yes, large boat. Somewhere in the distance. It has to do with the story, I think. We shall explore our immediate neighborhood going forward. Now that we have a raft, it literally is going to be so much fun going from one island to another, and the more containers you have, you can then bring things around and resources, and with those resources you can then build things, and then it's just fun. But getting to that point is fairly difficult, especially if you don't know what you need to build with the limited resources that you have. Like a bird snare. I'd love a bird snare. That'd be really good, but I'm kind of glad I didn't build it, because that's exactly the components that I didn't quite have. So jump ship. All right. Oh, you're watching the Super Bowl? Yes, of course. That is happening today. Go Chiefs! One of my viewers supports the Chiefs, so I'm not that into American football, but hey, since she supports it, go Chiefs! Have fun with the Super Bowl. I'm gonna finish up here soon as well. I'm gonna build these container shelves, and I'll be back at 10 AM Eastern Standard Time on next Saturday. And there's a couple of Twitch streams that I'm planning, but I don't really know when. I keep saying that, and then something always comes up. But yes, 4 PM Eastern Standard Time. I'm also on Twitch if you want to drop by for some exciting 3D development a couple of days this week. Hopefully I can squeeze it in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for dropping by, John. Nice to have you. I might even drop my compass here and then see what we can do with the plank machine. Oh yes, groovy. More planks than you could shake a stick at. That is very cool. I might just go pick up my compass again. Also, while I'm here, and before the meat spoils and we are really getting hungry, let's go and grill that small snake meat here. The fire really doesn't look like much. Yes! Fire! Alright. We should put some bits and pieces here. Fibrous, what's it? Sustainable firing things. While we're at it, let's go have a drink. Put the rest of these things in here. That magically turned into palm fronds. I really don't know why. There, the rest of them can be turned into water. And these exciting planks, of course, are going to be turned into container shelves. Alright. Container shelf. Let's put that here. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe. Oh, come on. Sometimes he just doesn't want to build it. It's so funny. What is the matter here? Why don't we have a container shelf here? I'm thinking that's the perfect space for one. But now, let's be difficult. Yeah, let's build it here. That's a good idea. Okay, fine. We're going to build it here. I don't mind. I don't mind. There. Hiya! Oh, this plank machine is just fantastic. 3 more planks. So ideally I put that here. Like, I'm not sure if we're allowed. The Buccaneers. I think that the Chiefs are from Kansas, right? I think. Where are the Buccaneers from? Oh. Forgot the logs. Maybe I can learn a bit or two about American football. That is just so mysterious to me. Didn't we just have the Super Bowl like 20 minutes ago? When wasn't that... Oh, am I making that up? Was that last year? The year before? When is Super Bowl like every year? Because there's also like decades of which there's no Super Bowl, and then it's like feels like it's every year. It's difficult to understand as a foreigner. You know what I'm saying? It's just difficult. Yeah, come on. That's just pathetic. Put a thing here. Why not? What's wrong with this position for another? There we go. Exactly. Oh, the container ship is coming together. Look at that. Eventually we'll have locker music, Brian. It's going to be great. Containers. Labeled containers as well. They'll have, when you label them, it doesn't just say container on the outside. It says what is, when you label them, it has that name on the outside. It's going to be so cool. Oh. Like all these containers. We can drag them with us. They can be empty. They can be full. If we find other containers on other islands, we can just go and grab them with us and transport resources. It's going to be really, really cool. Right, exactly. Because I remember, when was it? Was it last year? I think it was last year. Was it Fox? Some sports thing had built a studio here on Miami Beach because you can live broadcast from here, because I think the Super Bowl was in Miami at that point. And they built a studio, and it was just before, when COVID kind of started. It was kind of creepy. And it was, yeah, that was just, I remember having internet connection trouble at that point. Or was that 2019? It was 2019, wasn't it? And now it's 2021, we have another Super Bowl. Interesting. Maybe it is every 2 years. I know too little about it. One of those things. All right, I think we're all good here. I think I'm going to go and save my game, because we've done so much. I should also have something to eat here, which is already grilling. Cooked small snake meat. Save the fire. have another drink, and then we'll put this to bed. And I will see you again next Saturday, I'm thinking, at 10 a.m. for, you know, a bit of roof building action, a bit more island exploring. And I will also make that little article available with the map on my website, so you guys can have a look at what the map currently looks like. It's going to be super, super exciting. Oh, thank you for all your subscriptions there. I'm glad Streamlabs is sending like 5, 6... Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's just go send nothing for 2 hours and then send like 4 things in the course of 3 minutes. So no matter, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. Drop by on Twitch if you like. 2 streams coming up, probably Tuesday and Thursday on at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time if you're into 3D development. Other than that, see you next Saturday, 10 a.m. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I will see you very, very soon. And thank you so much for the subscriptions. I appreciate that. Take care. Bye-bye.